Hey fishers, look, I'd like to say we've got a great fishing report this week, but yeah, it's pretty mediocre to be honest with you. I mean, there's not a heap of fishers out there. There's enough to get us excited, and there's a few good fish getting caught in some places, but this sort of weather, yeah, it's not that conducive to it. But anyway, I did get a report from the old Maso down Compleat Angler in Lavington. He tells me that not that we can fish it, but the Dartmouth team are fishing down there and they're getting a few good trout out of it. So Victorians only, obviously, at the moment. Hume Weir, he's getting a few reports from the Hume Weir. One of his staff picked up another nice brown there the other day. There's some big fish getting caught, but only one here, one there. So don't get too excited about it. A few yellows off the bank with bait. Yeah, it's worth the effort. And also around the Bower Waters area, they're getting some nice yellow belly there as well. By the way, that's where the trout are coming from too. Fair few crays coming out of the river. It was pretty hard work down there as far as getting around because there's only 600 megs coming out of the Hume Weir at the moment. So they're not getting a lot of movement. You're not getting, or you can't get around a lot down there. But when you get your cray pots in, they're getting their fair share, I can tell you now. Couple of cod out of Mulwala, certainly nothing to write home about, nothing to get excited about, but that's pretty standard for this time of year. I think you put in a bit of time and you'll get a few fish. But if you go down to the river here, the Murrumbidgee, bit of colour in it again, reasonable amount of crays getting caught. Not by everybody, but by a fair percentage of the people down there trying. And the cod, yeah, slow as, getting the odd one here and there, and that's about all. Bait fishermen are getting a few, but look, they're working pretty hard for them, I can tell you now. You're not getting many bites through the day, but look, if you've got nothing else to do, nice sunny day, get down to the Bidgie, pretty hard to beat. We're getting some good reports from Blowering still, but it's not going crazy. A lot of hours between the fish there, but there's some pretty good catches of some big cod, really big cod getting caught out of there, whether it be soft plastics, swim baits or anything of that nature. Doesn't matter, everyone's got their little preference at the moment, and not one system seems to be better than the other, although more consistently on the big mumblers seem to be better than anything else. The 7 and 8 inch mumblers seem to be pretty good. In the 3/4 and 1 ounce seems to cover the options, and they will get more into it as well, get more of a fish on those during that August period, which we're just about there now. August is one of the best months to hit that Blowering Dam, and it seems to be good. Off the bank with yabbies, chickens hit bait, seems to be pretty good up there, seems to be getting a few. Talbingo, little bit of activity out of Talbingo, a few people coming back with a smile on their face, but they're not getting big numbers there either. Got a couple of reports from Angler Dam. It's slowed right down compared to what it was, but again, not a lot of fishers there. Got a couple of mates fishing it this weekend, by the way, and so I'll get some reports from there, see how it really is. But they're getting the odd few fish off the bank with bait, still mainly yellows, and they're trying the odd cod on big spinner baits. But look, it's certainly worth being there. And if anybody's had a look at the sort of coastal reports, a lot of the estuaries are opening up around Burmese, Narooma, that sort of thing, because of all the big rains they've had down there, over 200 mil in the last week. And that's opened up Corunna and Dalmini and all those. So things are going to look fantastic. It's shaping up to be a really, really good season coming up. By the way, Angler Dam, there's a huge amount of water going into Angler at the moment. It's rising quite quickly. So there's a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces, especially the farmers in that area. So it looks promising. This is the Compleat Angler's Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.